Okay. What's going on, y'all? Um, this is week 5 of my Auburn recruiting series in my 5-star NCAA Dynasty League. Um, last week, we had two recruits about to. What? What in the world? Why do I hear myself? There we go. Okay, my bad. Anyway, last week we had two of the middle linebacker recruits about to commit. So we're about to go into my Dynasty right now to see if we got those two guys to commit. We were leading heavily for one, so I believe we do have the number 6 prospect in the nation, 5-star. He should be committing, but the second guy was a middle linebacker. He was the number 70, but he was a 4-star gem, and we were competing with Florida, a non-user team, to see if we can get him. We were losing by a little bit, but we had him on a visit in week 4, so we're about to see if that visit put us over the top and got us committed. And then also we were leading for 6 5-stars. So we're going to check on that, check on our progress with that, and see how we're doing this week. So yeah, without further ado, let's load into it and let's see if we got those two guys committed. Hopefully we did. Hopefully we did. Let's see. Okay. Boom. So if we got him, that definitely means we got the other guy. So this is the guy we were losing for. So we got him, which means yes. Okay. So we got both of the guys that we wanted. Wonderful. We haven't lost a recruiting battle yet, and so that's a perfect good start. First two recruits this season in week 5. So this is the 5-star. He was the number 6 recruit in the nation, in the whole nation. And then the other guy we got recruited was number 70, but he was a 4-star gem, so he's basically a 5-star. So those are two really big gets. And now we're about to check and see who else. Uh, who else is our progress with everyone else. All right, so let's see. Let me go back. And from what looking at this small snapshot, it looks like, as you can see, these are both the guys we got committed. Like I said, number 70 in the nation, middle linebacker, field general. We were competing with Florida, but as you can see, we jumped right over them because of the visit that we had. So that's wonderful. And then also, if no one else was even close. So I thought it was pretty much guaranteed that we were going to get him. Then as you can see, for everyone else, first, all the way down the board. The only reason we're fourth with this quarterback is because we're not recruiting him at all. So I'm going to show you on the next screen why we're fourth. And we're third with him because we're not recruiting him at all either. He's just on the board and we offered him a scholarship. So let's go into the recruiting tab. All right. As you can see, boom. Like we just said, they both had visits the last week, which didn't really help with him because we were pretty much leading for him. I think we were his number 1 school the entire time. So that wasn't really too much of a big deal, but I'm so glad that we finally got him and got those hours back so we can use them on everyone else. And then this is the guy I was stressed about because, like I said, Florida was leading for him basically the entire time, and I'm glad I scheduled that visit when I did. So now we got him locked in. So let's move these both these guys to the bottom of the board because we got them recruited. We don't need to recruit them anymore. So let's move to the bottom of the board. Let's remove this guy because I don't think I was recruiting him either. I just had him there as a backup. And I understand why he moved on because I was really recruiting him. Okay, now let's check on our progress with everyone else. Okay, boom. So number 5 recruiting the nation right in. We really want him because he's a gem. We're leading for him. No one else is scheduled to visit for him. Um, and we're probably gonna. It seems like we're probably gonna get him as long as I keep doing the same things I've been doing. So I'm probably not gonna change anything as far as um, as far as the hours that I'm putting in. I'm just leave it the same, and I'll see where I can put those 120 extra hours that I have. Okay, next, second prospect on our. He's the second prospect on our board because of the fact that everything was so close. He has a visit this week, as you can see, with Clemson, and that's a user team. So we'll see how much influence that he gets from that visit. Hopefully, they don't overtake us, but I think they have a game in week 5. I don't think they scheduled him for a bye. So we'll see how much influence he gets from that visit. Hopefully, we'll still leading by next week. And I don't think I'm not gonna change anything, and I'm not gonna schedule. Well, it's week 5 now. He may make it to week 7. I'll see what I do with my points, and if I still have hours left, I'll schedule him for a visit in week 7. But I'm not sure the way his bar is moving that he's gonna make it to week 7. But we'll leave it like that. Okay, next. Okay, so we're gonna move. We're gonna move him up because he's one of the next people that's gonna commit. I already have a tremendous amount of hours into him. So if it keeps going the way it's going, we should get him, depending on how his week 5 visit with Georgia Tech goes. But I think he's too he's too far behind the influence for Georgia Tech to catch up to both me, Auburn and Georgia. So we'll see. But if Georgia ramps up what they're doing, they can probably overtake me because they have a higher influence tier. So I have no more hours I can put into them. So I'm just hoping that they don't have any more hours they can put into him either. So I'll keep my lead and we'll get him committed next week. Okay, next. Already looked at him. Already looked at him. Okay, boom. Another 5-star with leading 4. Number 9 in the nation. Highest influence tier. He has a visit in week 13, but as you can see, we're in week 5. That's not going to matter. He's going to be committed by next week, week 6, either to me or Auburn or Texas. And it's probably going to be Auburn because of the fact we have a higher influence tier and we're leading by a good bit. So I'm probably not going to change anything with him either. I'm going to keep doing what we're doing. Next, running back. Leading for him, got a visit in week 7, and I'm probably glad with the way his influence bar is going. I'm glad that I scheduled that visit for week 7 because his bar is not going up too fast at all. I think last week it was where Oklahoma's is, so it isn't going up by much at all. But I've been leading for him since basically week 0, since I started recruiting him. So that's wonderful. What I am going to do though, since I have 20 extra hours to put into him, add a soft sell with 2 of the 3 checks. Yeah, athletic facilities and something else without having the proximity to home. Probably not. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go with. I'll just go with that one. Add some more hours into him. I really hope we get this guy. So he's a power back. He has platinum balanced, platinum road dog, and he has a good amount of abilities as a. He's gonna have a good amount of abilities as he comes in as a freshman. So hopefully we get this guy. And I'm like I said, to this day, I'm still surprised that we're leading for him, considering the fact that USC has a higher tier, influence tier, and we don't have an influence tier at all. Niggas from Las Vegas, I'm in Auburn. Like, come on now. We shouldn't be leading for him, but I guess I'm doing a good job with him. All right, next. All right, this is really the number 1 cornerback on the board, and the reason why is because 97 speed, 93 acceleration. He has good. Oh wow, I didn't know you could do this. I didn't know you could highlight this. Okay, that's new. But yeah, 93 acceleration. Not really a good tackler, but he's a corner, so I'm not necessarily worried about that. Good zone coverage for a freshman. His man coverage will go up. His awareness will go up as well. And yeah, he has pretty good attributes as a freshman, and that's why he's a a gym. Um, so what I'm gonna do, I'll probably come back to him because we have such a big lead. I'll see what hours I need to commit to other people, and then if I have extra hours, I'll come back up. But we have a big lead for him, so I don't think I need to change anything with him right now. Okay, next, number one receiver on the board because of this right here. 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 agility, good release as a freshman, 84 catching, which will go up, but that's pretty decent as a freshman. Awareness isn't the best, but it's okay. He's not going to be a starter as a freshman anyway. 87 spectacular catch. He already has silver shifty. He already has the takeoff and layout abilities, which are good abilities to have. And he has platinum the natural, team player, and road dog. Um, so yeah, those are pretty good. We're leading for him. Um, there are teams that are close, so I may go ahead and just add a soft sell to him. Try to gain a bigger lead. And I'm probably not worried about scheduling the visit. So let's add that soft sell right there. Okay, nice. Here we go. Another 5-star we're leading forward. Progress isn't moving. I think he's been in top 3 for the past week or two, so his bar isn't moving much at all. So I probably could schedule a visit for him, but I've been leading for him pretty much the entire time, so I don't think it's necessary. Oh, and I can switch to some sales now. So let's see, proximity to home. Okay, so it's that one right there. Okay, and we got an A in all of those, so we should get some good influence by doing that. So we'll leave that alone, and then if we have extra hours by the time we get to the end of the list, we will come back to them. Okay, next. Second wide receiver on the board, but he's an actual 5-star. But the reason that I want him more than him is because he's not as fast, doesn't have as much acceleration, and he doesn't have as many abilities. But he is a 5-star, and he is still a pretty good recruit. So I still do want him. We are got a good lead for him. Okay, he's top 5 now, so we can actually switch to some sales. What is his pro potential? Proximity to home. I think there's only one pitch that has both of those. I think it's grassroots, but let me just make sure. Yeah, it's grassroots. Okay, so there we go, and we'll leave that alone. So everybody we looked at so far, we're leading for. Next recruit on our board, 5-star, right outside linebacker. Not 5-star, 4-star, but he's a gem, so he's basically a 5-star. Has a visit in week 10 with West Virginia, but we're in week what week we're in? We're in week 5 right now, so I don't think he's gonna make it to week 10, so that shouldn't be a factor. But we may switch to a hard sell for him. Yeah, we'll switch to a hard sell with aspiration, and we'll take out DM the player. Hard sell, aspiration. Bam. Okay. Hopefully we keep the lead for him. Hopefully no one jumps us. Doesn't look like anybody's gonna jump us. Okay, next. Okay, we're gaining on Ohio State. We had they had a little bit more of a lead last week, so we're gaining on them. So I need to keep doing what I'm doing. Um, what am I putting into them? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, since I have the hours, I'm gonna add a soft sell to this to gain the maximum influence that I can. Instead of adding, um, I don't think you can do just 20 with anything else anyway. Yeah, instead of just doing DM the player and search social media and capping out at 55 out of 60 hours, I'm gonna just add a soft sell so I can use all the hours available to put into him. So soft sell, coach's favorite. to get 2 of the 3 checks, and hopefully next week in week 6 we'll overtake Ohio State for this 5-star. Oh wow, I backed out too far. What was that? Okay, next. Number 1 center prospect on the board. We're leading over another user that has Notre Dame, and it looks like as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, I'll probably put more hours into him just to make sure that I get him. But it looks like if I don't change anything, I should still get him. But he's a 4-star GM. He's a center, and I'll probably move him all over the line until he can start at center, because I think my center that's a starter right now is a redshirt sophomore. He'll definitely be here next year because he's not that high of an overall. I think he's like an 84, 85. So I'll move him around the line and put him where I need him until he can start at center for me, if I do get him. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a soft sell just to see if I can actually. But because the way the bar is progressing now, it looks like I'll have a little bit left if I keep doing the same thing I'm doing, and he won't commit next week. So I want him to commit next week just to go ahead and get those hours back. So I'm gonna add this soft sell. Which is gonna be that one. Yeah, that should be good. And hopefully we get him as well. Okay, next. Number 1 tackle on the board. Not competing with any user teams. I guess no user team wanted him. So that makes it easier for me. I might just keep doing the same thing I'm doing. I'll look at the other prospects and see, what they need or what I can take away. And I'm not going to schedule them for a visit. That should be all right. Yeah, I'll leave that the same, and I'll go to the next guy. All right, number 2 tackle on the board, but number 1 right tackle. Literally no one else is recruiting him. We're the only person that wants him. Hopefully, because we haven't scouted him, that means that doesn't mean that no one else wants him because he's a bust. But even then, sometimes busts um, can still be good recruits. So I'm gonna keep on him, and I'm gonna just keep doing the same things as no one else is. Actually, I'll switch to a soft sell just because he's in top 5 now. What his soft sell is. We just gotta find the 3 tech state line. Okay, so it's football influencer. All right. Next, number 1 guard on the board. 4-star gym. We're competing with Georgia for him. That week 9 visit is not going to matter because it is week 5, and he'll be committed either by week 6 or 7. And because I want him to be committed by next week, I'll switch this to a hard sell. And see if that's enough influence to get him to commit. All right. All right, this was our backup middle linebacker, just in case we didn't get those 2. So I go to my middle linebackers. I really don't need this guy because I have 2. But what I planned on doing is converting one of these 2. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what their overall is and everything once they get on my team. But I'm converting one of these 2 to strong safety. It's probably going to be him. Put him at strong safety, and I'll play him at sub linebacker and slot corner until he can start at sub linebacker. But he'll probably be my starting strong safety or starting slot corner by the time he comes in as a freshman. But we'll see what his overall is once I switch him to strong safety from middle linebacker. And then I'll just get him, and I'll probably leave him at linebacker, maybe put him at outside linebacker, just depending. But I'm still gonna go for him as well. So let me go back to the full list. Only one other team recruiting him, that's Clemson, and they're not recruiting him hard at all. I think they probably put the same amount of influence as me, but the fact that I have a higher influence tier means that my 10 points is worth more than their 10 points. It may just be 5 points they're putting into him, ain't no telling. But either way, I'll get more points from what I put into him. And I think my coaches have some perks, and I have some perks that makes uh, linebackers want to go to me more than other schools. So I'll probably keep it at DM the player. Okay. All right, next. Okay, here we go. 5-star DT. Okay, so we overtook Penn State to become first place for this 5-star defensive tackle. We'll probably just keep doing the same thing. Yeah, we'll keep doing the same thing. He's not in top 5 yet, so we can't really switch to any sales or anything. So yeah, I'll keep doing the same thing. And because we have extra hours now, I'll start putting some hours into this quarterback and see if maybe I can get him. Uh, but we don't know his sales or literally anything. Let's see, championship contender, proximity to home. I may be able to sell right out the gate. So let's see if I can figure it out. So what's it? His deal breakers proximity to home. Championship contender is a check already. So let's see if I can figure it out. So it's either aspirational or conference prestige. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a guess at it for real. So I'll just put contact friends and family. And let's see how much we go up. And yeah, I'll leave these guys on the I'll leave these guys on the board just in case I don't get one of the running backs or one of the receivers. But looks like our class is gonna be okay. So out of the 20 scholarships we have up, we are leading for all of them except for two of them. So we're leading for 18 of the 20 that we have left for number one. And hopefully next week we'll be leading for this 5-star. Let's see how many 5-stars are we leading for. Well, we have one committed already, so we're leading for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5-stars still. So we could possibly, at the most, have an 8 5-star class, and that would be a very big get because last year the number one class was Ohio State, and they had 5 5-stars. So if I can get 8, that pretty much guarantees that I'll have the number one class, even with just 20 commits. So that's very great, very great. And even though I don't get the number one class, it'll be because I just don't have the volume that other classes have, but I'll still have better commits as an average. So I'm not necessarily worried about that. But I'll definitely be at least top 5, a top 5 class. So yeah, let me arrange this by who is committing next. So he's gonna commit next week. He's gonna commit next week. He's gonna commit next week. Anybody else close to commit? Boom, he's gonna commit. So we'll move him up by order of how close they are to committing. Anybody else close to committing? Okay, cool. I'll move him up too. Nice. Okay. Anybody else gonna commit? But okay. All right. So this is this recruiting year is going pretty great so far. I recruited pretty well last year. I think I had the number 3 class with 2 5-star commits. So I already have 1 5-star already, and it looks like at worst, at worst, I'll have 4 5-stars. But if I can get all 8, that's that'll be a great haul. If I can get all 8, which it looks like I definitely have a strong possibility of getting. Um, well, actually 9. No, so because we're not lead, I only counted the 5-stars I was leading for. So in total, the 5-stars on my list are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in total, I could have 9 5 stars committed. That'll be something. That'll be something. So we will see how it goes. We'll see. But yeah, go through the prospect list one more time just to get it in the video, just to show the attributes. So here goes the right guard. Um, he has gold strong grip, 86 impact blocking. So pretty good prospect. He's a 5 star gem. He doesn't really have too many abilities, but I'm not necessarily worried about it. He'll get the abilities because of the fact that he's such a high 5 star prospect. He has quick jump, so that's a great ability for a right end and a half. 99 speed cornerback. That's why I'm going after him. And he'll develop his skills. He's not going to be a starter immediately, nor is the other corner. So I'm really just getting them because they have high speed and they'll develop their abilities behind the guys in front of them. So by the time they're starting, they should be very good. If I get them, I'm not gonna say it's guaranteed, but I am leading for both. Got a good lead for both. So running back is good. Got 88 trucking, 88 break tackle, good decent acceleration. But he's a power back, so that's actually good acceleration for a power back. Good speed for a power back as well. I've seen some prospects, some power backs have 96 speed. That's crazy, but maybe I can find one of those one day. So, really hope I get him because that 96 speed, 95 acceleration, and he's definitely gonna get faster. I've seen, you know, 91, 92 speed receivers. By the time it's their junior, senior year, they're 99. So I think he's definitely gonna be 99 by his maybe even next year, sophomore year, junior year, he'll be a 99, 99 acceleration. So he's definitely a good get. Hopefully I get him too. Platinum sidestep. I didn't know you could go all the way over here. Wow. Okay. I don't know if that's new, but yeah. Platinum sidestep because I'm guessing because of his 89 juke move. Barely faster than power back, but he is a little shiftier. Probably next week I'll scout him, even though I'm gonna probably still keep recruiting him, but I'll just scout him and see what his attributes actually are because I'll have a bunch of extra hours to spend. And I'll scout him too because I haven't scouted him yet. But I'm assuming he's pretty decent because he has 3 scholarship offers, one by Ohio State, which is leading for him. Well, hopefully we can take the lead on him. And next week I'll probably schedule a visit for him so we can catch up. What was I about to look at? I was about to look at something else. Let's just see where that puts my class. I only have 2 commits. Okay, so we're top 10 because of those, just because of those 2 commits, the 5 star and the 4 star. And Georgia's #1. I'll be the first with a 5 star commit. Okay, first thing with a 5 star commit in the entire dynasty. So that's great, and hopefully we get, let's see, one, two more next week. So if possible, by the next stream, hopefully I'll be happy as hell because I'll have Jake Wade, Paul Darashaw, and Roland Karoma committed, and we'll probably be if I can get those 3 committed, we'll probably be the #1 class next week. So yeah, so that's probably it for the stream. I'm about to hit up Arizona because they're a user team and see if they're ready to play. And if y'all want to check out that stream, it'll be on my Twitch because I used to put this series on my Twitch. So if you want to see the earlier weeks, week 4, week 3, week 2, week 1, week 0, you can look at those. They're up on my Twitch channel. and I'll also be streaming the game against Arizona on my Twitch. So if you want to check that out, the link to my Twitch is on my channel, and I'll put it in the description below. After this video is over, I'll put it in the description. So yeah, hopefully you guys can come check it out, and I'll see y'all next week. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we get those three guys and we're the number one team in recruiting next week. But all right, thank y'all for tuning into the stream or watching at a later date. I'll catch y'all later.